Hey guys, and welcome to the video. So, does the sugar in fruit make you fat? Does it stop you losing weight? There's a lot of arguments around the internet on this topic. Some say it will and some say it won't. I personally think it's a silly argument, and in this video I'm going to be explaining why. Oh, and if you stick around to the end, I'm going to be giving you an opportunity to download my free guide on how to eat to lose weight, and also an opportunity to join my free binge eating group or anti-binge eating group just for women. So, right, first of all, can eating fruit or can the sugar in fruit make you fat or can it stop you losing weight? So the first thing we need to talk about is the weight loss principle. So what is the weight loss principle? So you need to eat fewer calories than your body needs to lose weight. So basically being in what we call a calorie deficit. So to lose weight, all you need to do is be eating less than your body needs. This is the weight loss principle. And it's very important to understand this for what I'm going to be talking about in the rest of the video. So the arguments around fruit and whether you should eat it or not for weight loss comes from two ideas. So the first idea is that fruit has sugar in it. Sugar is bad for you, don't eat fruit. And the second argument comes from the fact that sugar causes insulin to spike in your body and insulin causes fat storage. So these two things I'm going to discuss in this video to explain to you why I think it's still great to eat fruit. So the first thing to understand is that sugar is not bad for you per se. What's bad for you is eating a lot of highly processed food with a lot of sugar in it, causing weight gain. And then this causes the health problems. So it's not the sugar, it's eating a lot of food that is processed, devoid of nutrients, causing yourself to put on weight and becoming overweight or obese and putting your body in this situation causes the health issues related to eating sugar. You break down any carbohydrate-based food into sugars anyway for use as energy. So from pasta to broccoli, for example, they will all end up as simple sugars in your body. The difference between those and eating something with processed sugar in them, like cake or ice cream or cookies, things like that, is that things that you eat that are whole foods, they have less sugar in it, and the amount of sugar released into your body is slower because of the digestion process. So it's more about total amount and speed that it gets into your system, and also related to total amount, you're more likely to eat more calories of the sort of processed kind of foods, which, like I said, leads to weight gain, which is what causes most of the health problems around sugar-based foods. So it's all within context. So when you need sugar, it's fine. So let's say someone who's an athlete and doing an endurance event, they are going to need more energy. And if they consume a lot of sugar over that event, it doesn't matter because, well, it doesn't matter positively because they are needing that sugar. And so it's all within context. So if you need the sugar and you're using it, then that's fine. And also, if you don't need the sugar and you are eating in moderate amounts, then it's still fine as well. It's like I said, if it's causing you to eat too many calories and put on weight, and that weight gain leading to negative health problems in the future. The thing is, we have processed natural foods to get sugar very fast and lots of it. So sugar beet and sugar cane is where a lot of our sugar comes from, like the white sugar that we see and use in our processed foods. So when we think about sugar beet and sugar cane, if you were to take one of those things and start nibbling on it, start eating it, how much of it would you actually eat? Not very much, right? Because you'd either get bored or you'd get full. What we've done is taken away all the other parts of them, so the fibre and all the other components of it, and we've just got sugar left over, which is very easy to consume. So when we put that into our cakes and cookies and things like that to make them taste nice, it's very easy to eat a lot of it. Whereas previously in the whole food form of sugar beet or sugar cane, it wasn't. So opening up that bag of white sugar and putting it into your cake recipe is super easy now. You can put a load of sugar in there and enables you to get a load of sugar into your body very quickly. And we can use other examples as well. So going back to fruit specifically, if you take an orange and make orange juice, you've done the same thing. So think about an orange. How many oranges would you usually eat in one go, and how long would it take you? Probably just one, right? And so you'd have to peel it, you'd sit there and you'd eat it and kind of enjoy it. Orange juice, you pour orange juice into a glass, and it's probably 3 or 4 oranges worth in that glass, and you can consume that very, very quickly. If you wanted to, probably down a glass of orange juice in 5 seconds. And then how would it affect your hunger? You might be still hungry after that, whereas with the orange, there's the bulk of it, there's more to it, so you're more likely to not need anything else. So again, it comes back to calories and context of what you're actually consuming. So fruit is a whole food. It's full of fiber, vitamins and minerals, and it's bulky, so it fills you up. So a banana, which I've got here, a small banana, contains around 8 to 10 grams of sugar. And it's not often you'd eat several bananas, right? But on the other hand, a chocolate bar, so this is a 45-gram chocolate bar, contains about 25 grams of sugar. And it's quite often you can easily eat more than one of these. So this has more than double the amount of sugar, and it's smaller than the banana. So when we think about what we're eating, thinking about how much it's taking up space in our stomach, the bulk of it, the volume of it, and actually, yeah, what that's doing to us. So we've got a small amount of volume, but with lots of sugar in it, and then we've got a bigger amount of volume with less sugar in it. So fruit actually fills us up, gives us a little bit of sugar, which is fine, like I said. And so this is one big difference between processed foods and fruit. And not to forget as well, the chocolate bar has more than double the amount of calories as the banana. So in terms of potential weight gain, it gives you a lot more possibility of putting on weight, which again, remember, that leads to the health effects. So there's a lot of things to consider of, is the sugar bad? No, it's the weight gain. And what is more likely to give you the weight gain? The banana has properties which keep you full and you're not likely to eat many of them, and it has less sugar in it. The chocolate bar is moreish. It's very easy to eat a lot of them. It has a lot of calories in it and it has a lot of sugar in it as well. Doesn't mean you can't eat it, but just in context of comparing the two. And some fruits as well, like a strawberry, are even lower in sugar. So strawberries have less than 5 grams per 100 grams of them. So compared to a banana, they're even lower in sugar. That doesn't mean you shouldn't eat bananas, because a lot of people say, oh, bananas have a lot of sugar compared to other fruits. Doesn't mean you shouldn't eat bananas because of what I said before. It just means that out of all the fruits, bananas tend to have one of the highest amount of sugar, but that doesn't matter. People just pick on them because they are at the higher end. But remember what I've said already about the banana versus the chocolate bar, all those things. So it's all about overall calories, and fruit keeps you full. You're more likely to eat less of it. Chocolate bars don't, so you're more likely to eat more of them, and that is more likely to lead to weight gain. I've just eaten strawberries, so it's hard to talk. So the next thing to think about is that sugar and sugar in fruit spikes insulin. And some people say this is bad because that insulin causes the sugar to be stored as fat. However, this is just a normal process in the body, and it's actually a good thing because it takes the sugars out of your bloodstream where it's dangerous to your body in high levels, and helps you store them in your liver and muscle cells. And so you can actually use the sugar. You're storing fat after every meal. This is a normal process because you never use all of the calories from that meal in one go. The important thing to consider with this is at the end of the day or at the end of the time period that you are measuring, whether you are consuming more calories or fewer calories than your body needs. That's all that matters with this. So it doesn't matter about insulin pushing the sugar into your fat cells. It matters how many calories overall you are consuming, because insulin pushing the sugar into your fat cells is a normal process, and that's how your body works. You would die without that process. So calories, calories, calories. If at the end of the day you're consuming more calories than your body needs, then that fat will be stored in your body. If you're eating fewer, then your body has used that fat and you will lose weight. People who eat a high fat diet don't spike insulin because fat doesn't spike insulin. but if they are consuming more calories than their body needs, they will put on weight. So it's all about the calories, all about the calories, calories, calories. So fruit is great for weight loss. It helps keep you full. It's full of lots of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. So I actually found a study on this called the paradoxical effects of fruit on obesity. Fruit, as we've mentioned, has sugar in it. And this study tells you, of course, that sugar has negative effects on weight loss. But the paradox is that sugar in fruit doesn't cause this. So the study is showing how that's a very big paradox. And although most things are suggesting not to eat sugar, the World Health Organization suggests eating fruit because it does help weight loss. So there you go. Fruit is great for weight loss. It helps prevent diseases, helps you live longer. And some extra tips on weight loss. So as well as eating lots of fruit, increase your protein content in your diet because this helps keep you fuller as well and helps give you that lean toned look, and also vegetables as well. And if you would like some extra guidance on this, I have my free food guide linked in the description below. Download that. And also I am opening up an invitation for you to join my free emotional and binge eating group for women. So all those cravings around food you get, I have a group where I give live trainings every week to my women only group. So this is a safe place if you struggle with cravings around food and have eating problems. So that link is there as well. And so that is it for today, guys. Let me know if you eat fruit on your diet. Let me know how your diet is going down there in the comments. As always, like, as always, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in the next video.